Welcome Home Angel was founded in Wilmington, North Carolina 15 years ago, and our founder, who had a background in commercial interior design, had two children on his street. One was diagnosed with cancer and one was in a severe car accident.
Welcome Home Angel really developed as an idea through the experiences that I had living in the neighborhood. One boy that lived next door, he was 16 years old. Dad gave him a car, small car. One afternoon he was on his way to someplace. He came around a curve. We think something fell off of the seat onto the floor. He bent over to pick up whatever it was, hit the curb, overcorrected, hit a big SUV head on. So here he is, a strapping 16-year-old boy with a future of wanting to be an architect. And now he has traumatic brain injury and he's having to learn to eat, to walk, to do everything.
Welcome Home Angel's mission is driven on partnerships. We are blessed to live in a community that's very generous to supporting our mission, and when different businesses step up and do their part of it, that's how we're ultimately able to afford and to complete our makeovers. Welcome Home Angel has 3 different case levels. We do everything from an aesthetic refresh to provide an oasis or a sensory experience for the child's bedroom, or we do a major makeover that typically includes a bathroom renovation to make it wheelchair accessible. Our aesthetic cases can take about a month and a half to complete, and our major makeovers can take anywhere from 4 to 6 months because of the scope of work and how involved it is. One of our most recent makeovers, actually, a child named Landon, his mother had slipped 2 discs in her back caring for him. And in preparing for this makeover, her doctor was suggesting that she had back surgery. And when you're caring for a child who is paralyzed, nonverbal, is completely reliant on their caregiver, she kind of laughed at the doctor and said, when? I don't have time to take care of myself, let alone, recovering from surgery. So the impact of his makeover really stands out because we were able to do a full bathroom renovation, install 2 ceiling lifts to get him out of his bed into his wheelchair or out of his bed into his shower chair, which completely alleviated that burden of caring for her son, while also providing safer care for Landon as well, and would allow other family members to participate in that care so it didn't all kind of fall on the mom.
It's amazing, and what it'll do for us. I mean, I don't even know if I could describe or y'all would even understand what or how this will change our lives. It's crazy.
In this community, we work in 3 counties primarily, New Hanover, Brunswick, and Pender counties. The population in those 3 counties together is approaching 500,000 now. There's no demographics that'll tell you how many children in between the ages of 4 and 21, which is the main group that we serve, that have needs. The best that we can come up with is an estimate of between 3,500 and 4,000.
A lot of the children in the neurodivergent community rely a lot on their caregivers. And so what we call expected behaviors of brushing your teeth, washing your hands, taking a shower, getting dressed, the caregivers for these families, they're constantly there. They're doing it every step of the way. So their lives are honestly a lot more difficult. So when these modifications are made, it makes those tasks a lot easier for the kids and it increases their independence. So, mom and dad can actually take a break. Some of the challenges with the clients that I work with include furniture, whether it be the placement or just the design of it. A lot of our kids have a tendency to want to climb on furniture, and it is a safety hazard to knock things over, have it fall on them.
The caregivers, if there are impediments within the home that keep the caregivers from doing a really good job easily, then they're spending a lot of time being caregivers and less time being parents. We want to reverse that.
Resourcing is always a challenge. A major makeover can cost anywhere between $20,000 to $30,000. So we've seen the need for those increase, especially post-COVID. What our goal right now is building that infrastructure for new communities to adopt our expertise and the experience that we've gained over the last 15 years. Part of Welcome Home Angel's mission is also doing a mini makeover for the siblings. We've seen a lot of kiddos who have very medical complex needs, and their brothers or sisters are often forgotten about or more of an afterthought. So when we go in to assess the family's home, we specifically focus on that sibling space to make it feel special for them, so that they feel that they're just as important and that they're part of the process as well.
I see this relationship with Welcome Home Angel and Cape Fear Community College as being something so beneficial to both of us. It gives our students an opportunity to really put into practice what they've been learning.
In our interior design program, we talk about ADA stuff to make sure like people with disabilities have enough space in their rooms, bathrooms, etc. But we don't really touch on residential like personal needs, like special needs, like people who have sensory problems or people who have like kind of other disabilities similar to that. So this was definitely an eye-opener of what kind of path we can take in the interior design program once we step out, and how we can help kids and other families who have these disabilities.
For me, particularly working with Welcome Home Angel has opened my eyes to a more real-world situation outside of our design program at Cape Fear.
You know, out on dirt roads in the country and, you know, small houses, just people that don't have the resources that other people have, and the needs are great. They're living in, you know, cramped little houses with big families with these kids with special needs. And it's just so important that there's an organization like this that will come in and help them, because they're a lot of times these people like on the, you know, kind of like on the fringe, on the outskirts, they're just, nobody thinks about them.
These larger grants really are the cornerstone of the growth of this organization. And apart from helping us financially and keeping us moving, it also really puts a lot of weight behind the legitimacy of our project, our mission. It shows that the community at large believes in what we're doing and is behind us.
I'm just so glad that Civic Local Foundation is stepping up and supporting such a great organization like Welcome Home Angel. Their support is going to make a difference in so many lives, change the lives of kids with special needs and their families.
To Civic Local Foundation, a huge thank you. We wouldn't be able to do our mission without supporters like you. On behalf of our families and our volunteers, the impact that funding like this provides is really immeasurable. So just a huge thank you.